Okay, let's go ahead and get started. My name is Trent Saraceni. I'm with the Arkansas Public School Resource Center, and I'm the Instructional Technology Specialist here at the office. We are pleased to announce a partnership that we have created between us and Edlio to offer to our member districts a great opportunity in the form of a new website design. So I know your time is important, and we don't want to take too much time before we get started here. So I want to go ahead and introduce Peter Perez. He is the Edlio representative for the state of Arkansas, and he has an associate that works with him, Carmine Bevilacqua, and he'll be monitoring the chat messages that might be coming through. I sent an earlier chat message that relayed to while Peter is doing his presentation. You are more than welcome to send us chat messages that Carmine can then relay on to Peter, and we'll try to answer any of the questions you have today. But without further ado here, I want to get Peter kicked off here, and we'll get going. So thank you all for attending our webinar today.
Awesome. Thank you for that, Trent. And once again, just to kind of reiterate, if there are any questions, just out of respect for everybody's time today, go ahead and chat those over. I have Carmine that's available, and he'll be answering them as we go through this presentation. So once again, we're excited to be partnering with APSRC in terms of helping out with websites, districts' websites, and communication. So I'm going to give you a little bit of background on Edlio real quick. We've been around for close to 20 years already. We're specifically in the K through 12 market, and we're working with over 10,000 schools nationwide. Alrighty, so we have offices in Mexico and in Canada, so we're definitely expanding into that as well. So when we talk about Edlio, it's more than just a website CMS provider. Essentially, we want to make sure that we're handling all communication district-wide. So that being said, we want to make sure that we're streamlining your process today with our WYSIWYG editor in terms of making edits to the website and also contacting your community however you see fit on there. Alrighty, so when we talk about websites, ADA accessibility is going to be a key thing as well. So as an industry leader, we want to make sure that we're constantly providing you those ADA tools so you can make sure that your website falls into the standards for ADA accessibility. Alrighty, so this is a real quick quote from the owner/CEO of Edlio. Excited to be partnering with APSRC. We believe that we can fall in line with the mission of Arkansas school districts out there. Alrighty, so when we talk about Edlio, this is kind of where I'll stop. So when we talk about Edlio, there's two different components when it comes to Edlio. There's the website CMS, which is the WYSIWYG editor when it comes to making quick updates to the website. And there's also Sangha, the parent engagement app, which is going to be handling all of your district's voice, text, email, social media manager, and quick post directly to your website as well. So we'll start with the CMS. I wanted to show you all relevant websites that are in Arkansas already. So we're working with these schools. Horatio Public Schools just went live as well as there's a number of others that are currently under implementation and should be going live soon in terms of July 1st. Alrighty. So when we talk about Edlio, the CMS portion of it, know that you are going to get a mobile responsive website. At this point, having that mobile response thing is very important since the majority of your traffic is going to be on their mobile device. So we cater a different view for them. Essentially, whenever you condense down the page and you're looking like you're on your mobile phone, you're going to have these quick tabs that populate at the bottom. Makes for a more user-friendly experience. We'll send some examples out after as well. Quick edits and drag and drop. So that's key, it's important. You can drag and drop a photo directly onto the CMS. That photo will auto resize as well for you. Then you can crop a photo. You can add text to any photo. You can even hyperlink any photo and make it clickable if you wanted to. A key component for any website vendor is unlimited support, and we truly provide unlimited support for you and all your faculty members as well. So meaning if you have any questions and you're struggling to maybe make an update to something, you can either create a ticket or you can call us live directly, and you're always going to get somebody on the phone. The other thing is, and what makes this really unique, is after a project manager helps you design that perfect website and you launch it, essentially we assign you a client success specialist. And that's just fancy words for engagement, because they want to make sure that you are staying engaged with your website and you don't have any other questions regarding engagement too. All right, that other piece is secure hosting. We use Amazon Web Service for that. So essentially we guarantee a 99.9% uptime. All righty. So to point out some key features of the CMS, you do have multi-site management. So being able to cross-post some sort of article or page directly from the backend and send it to multiple different campuses. You can subscribe onto teacher pages or class pages or departments, even calendars if you wanted to. You have single sign-on access. So we have an Active Directory integration, but we also have a full Google and Microsoft integration as well. So in terms of single sign-on, you can sign in through any of those means. Social media manager. Everybody's on Facebook and Twitter today, so that's another method that we want to make sure that we're sending that communication. So essentially, when you post one message, you have the option of tying that directly into the districts, campuses, or any of the departments' Facebook or Twitter pages directly sent there. Forms with payments. This is probably a big one. This has solved a lot of problems for a lot of my school districts. Essentially, they're using different sort of web forms or maybe payment options. So forms with payments is allowing you to go in and having your community fill out information from your website. That information is collected and housed in the CMS. And you can also make payments. So if you're running an event, you can say at the very end of it, this event costs X amount of dollars. You can have them make that payment directly on the back end. You can use it if you wanted to have a store or anything else you needed to collect payments from. SIS integration. So with eSchool, we're making sure that we are integrating directly with that, just so you can have your contact information sent and transferred directly to Edlio. So it makes for a real smooth setting. We cover that accessibility settings, but know that we're always working on ADA accessibility tools. We even have a partnership with AudioEye in case ADA is something that you really wanted to hone in on. All right, so that's in terms of the CMS portion. All right, now we have something called Sangha Parent Engagement App. And once again, this handles all of your district's communication. So this is a district-wide solution when I talk about this. So keep in mind, the district, essentially, we're sending it up for you and all the teachers and the staff. And then for parents, they're going to be getting an email saying, welcome to Sangha, and also here's how to sign into Sangha, and they'll walk through their own experience of it. It's a great tool because everything is personalized since we do integrate directly with eSchool data. So everything is going to be personalized for that parent on there. I would say, actually, let's go and jump ahead to this one. What makes this truly unique is that you have actionable calendars on the back end. So you can do everything from volunteer or request a parent-teacher meeting. An example I like to use is, say, for instance, the third grade elementary teacher is running a field trip to the zoo. They can schedule that field trip on the back end, add any PDF attachments, put the date and the time of that field trip, and then they can then send this off to the parents for the parents to sign permission slips or make payments directly from the back end. So that's some of the tools that you're gaining, but this is also designed to consolidate communication software you're using today. So some of those voice and text providers you might be using, or Remind or Class Dojo, this is encompassing everything because you do have that two-way messaging feature as well on the back end. Alrighty. And you're going to have those auto notices sent out for low lunch balances or attendance, what have you. So you're going to keep that functionality that you have. Great thing about this Sangha parent communication tool is we let the parents decide how they want to get communication. So if they just want to get push notifications, or they just want to get text or voice or email, whatever have you, they decide on how they're going to receive that message in real time. The only time there's an exception to that is if there's an emergency. So if there's no school for whatever reason, this gets then sent through every means, through every channel that you have on the back end. So everybody's going to get that message. It's going to bypass that rule. Alrighty. So that's in terms of Sangha Parent Communication app. So to kind of wrap things up and just kind of respect everybody's time, we laid out this specifically step-by-step guide that in case you're considering, and this is something that you've given a lot of thought to, we can definitely have everything ready and set up for you and launched by July 1st. So essentially, if you can make a commitment and sign up with Edlio by May 10th, you would be selecting from one of our designs that we have, and then you're working one-on-one exclusively with a project manager on that. This does involve content migration as well. So we'd be migrating what you currently have on over to your new Edlio website. If that's the case and we get all that done, we can have this up and going for you by July 1st, since we know a lot of contracts expire on June 30th. So we definitely know that there's a lot of use cases and specific needs of the school districts. So afterwards, the very last slide, I'm going to be introducing Kim. That's going to basically book appointments and let us know when you're available. This last piece, and probably the thing that probably makes the most sense for y'all, is know that we have exclusive pricing specifically that APSRC and Edlio have agreed to. So you don't have to worry about haggling back and forth and negotiating. We've definitely got you really good pricing that we'll definitely share with you whenever we hop on a call. So this is the way to get in touch with Kim. If you wanted to reach out to her, she's definitely going to be available. Here's her number. Here's her email. I would definitely recommend setting something up sooner. We can either have a real quick consultation call with you at the very beginning and then have a full-blown demo later, or we can demo your team whenever you're ready. Carmine and I are both ready to handle any needs that y'all have. So thank you everybody for joining. I will leave this slide up a little bit longer just in case you needed to take down this information. Yes, thank you for joining.
Well, Peter, again, thank you for the time. Just to kind of highlight all the great features that are available with the Edlio platform. Now, for the schools who are online with us right now, if you guys have any questions that you think Peter could answer while we've got them on here, you might shoot a chat question. But as he said, I think the slide that's up on the screen, please give Kim a call. And I know they will take the time and go through some demo information with you and show you just what the site is capable of. So Peter, again, thank you for your time. And again, our member schools who participated today, we appreciate the time you took to take a few minutes to listen to what this offer entails. And we will be getting out more information, hopefully. And with the new school year beginning, we hope to see some new sites coming online. So again, folks, thank you for your time today. And if you have questions, you can always call me here at the office at APSRC, or please reach out to Peter and Kim and Carmine, and we look forward to this partnership. So again, thank everyone for attending today, and we look forward to working with you. All right. We'll check one last time here on chat questions to see if there's anything we need to respond to. And Peter, I'll let your team kind of take a look at those to see if it's something y'all might want to handle. Or
okay, I'll take a look at that. Let me real quickly stop share. I'm hanging tight, hanging back a little bit too, just in case.
Okay.
We have Tracy on the line as well too, so she's answering, and Emily's also on here as well. So team, thank you once again for everybody for joining. Please reach out to Kim. She's ready to go ahead and set you up with some time on the calendar, just so we can dive into your specific needs that you might have. All right, I'm gonna hang back tight. I'm gonna go on.
And for those of the districts who might not have been able to attend today, they're not online now, but we will go ahead and put out probably a news release just giving a link to the recording of today's session in case some of the schools couldn't make it for the live session.